Grandma, are we having steak again tonight? Yes, I made the usual sauce too. I made a lot, so share some with your friends. Yeah, Grandma's steak sauce is really popular. Everyone will be happy. That was my grandson Travis, the child of my son and his wife, who cheerfully ran out. He's a 6th grader who loves soccer. I'm Casey, 65 years old. My husband passed away from an illness 3 years ago, but he left us a good amount of savings and a pension, so we're living comfortably. My only child is my son, Tommy, who is 40 years old. He got married to Kimberly without any problems. And that boy, Travis, is their son, my grandson. I currently live alone in one of the apartments my husband left us. My son's family lives next door, and the whole building consists of 8 units. Since my son lives next door, we always have meals together. In a way, it's like a 2-family home. Kimberly is from St. Louis, and she loves her hometown a lot. Since my hometown Kansas City is nearby, she always sees us as rivals and picks fights. Tommy just laughs and says, "There they go again, watching us." We were a typical family, until we had a big argument over one issue. It was about Travis' education. Kimberly, influenced by others, wants to send Travis to a prestigious private junior high school. If he goes to a top private school, he can smoothly transition to high school and college. But Travis wants to go to a soccer-oriented junior high school, because he's part of the local soccer team. I want to respect Travis' wishes, but Tommy is stuck between me and Kimberly. One evening, we had pizza for dinner. True to her St. Louis pride, Kimberly prepared a thin crust pizza, boasting Provel cheese. I prefer pizzas with stretchy mozzarella and thick, fluffy crust. I teased lightly. Oh, preferring thicker crusts. Is it a sign your jaw is weakening with age? Maybe it's better to enjoy both textures by chewing thoroughly. Despite enjoying the milk and meat from animals raised on Kansas City's vast pastures, St. Louis folks seem quite ungrateful. Kansas City is just as you say, a pastoral place with nothing but wide pastures. St. Louis has always played a significant role in manufacturing, medical fields, and transportation with railways and planes. I envy your laid-back lifestyle. That's the same for Kansas City too. You're young, but you can't see beyond yourself and don't try to learn more. How narrow-minded. I pressed on further. Speaking of narrow-minded, isn't it funny that people in St. Louis put marinara sauce on everything? Grr. Knock it off, seriously. Why do you have to turn every meeting into a regional pride contest? Tommy, the referee, stepped in to stop us. I love both St. Louis and Kansas City. I get hooked on the bold flavors of St. Louis ribs. And Kansas City's meat is top quality because of the stress-free wide-open spaces. Even Travis chimed in to support us. How adorable he is. It's hard to believe such a wonderful child came from such a stubborn wife. And then, the usual closing remark. For a meat-eating grandma. Oh yeah? Say it again, and I'll take you down every time. Bring it on. Amidst this, dinner began. Kimberly and I ate in silence. Tommy chatted with Travis. How's it going lately? You're graduating from elementary school soon, so there must be a lot of talk about your future. Yeah, most of my classmates will go to the local junior high, but Sean, the class president, is going to a private school in the city. If you want to go to a private school, that's fine too. I want to go to a school with a strong soccer team rather than focusing on studying. Kimberly's eyes glinted. Don't just become a sports jock. Study hard, get into a good college, and become a high-ranking civil servant. That way, you'll earn a stable income, and Mom will feel secure. But you know, I want to be a pro soccer player in the future. Here, I interrupted. Well, Travis, where do you want to go? Are you aiming for SKC? Yeah, I know St. Louis recently got a promising team, but I still dream of playing for a prestigious team. Most athletes retire before they're 40. A stable career as a high-level public servant is a much better choice. Well, I love soccer, and even if I don't make it pro, I want to play in middle and high school. What are you talking about? You should aim for a prestigious private school to get on the elite track with your brain. Well, given the times we live in, stability does seem like the best option. Big trouble. Tommy is starting to lean towards Kimberly's opinion. I have to stand alone and protect Travis. But anyway, why would you listen to someone who only graduated from a rural high school? My opinion as a college graduate is the right one. Kimberly did graduate from college. Even though it was a low-rated local college, she had a degree. I, having graduated from a local high school and worked locally, had no chance. Well, even so, the important thing is how Travis feels, and we should respect that. So, are you saying Travis doesn't need to go to college? I think it's natural for parents to want their son to go to college. And Grandma, I would prefer if you didn't interfere too much in our child's matters. At this point, a referee steps in. We need to take responsibility for Travis's future. So, we'll take your opinion into account, Mom, but please don't get too involved. Grr. It's no use, Kimberly wins. At least Travis said, Grandma, thank you for thinking about me. That one word from him almost brought tears to my eyes. Grr. I ain't backing down yet. Thinking this, I bit into a thin, slightly burnt pizza and muttered, Bide your time. Bide your time. Like a spell. Since that day, Kimberly's attitude suddenly changed. Travis stopped coming to my room to play. Apparently, Kimberly forbade him from coming to my room. And Travis's tutoring hours increased. He started going to a special supplemental classes. Of course, private school costs are nothing like public school ones. Tommy went to a decent college and got into a reasonable company, but his timid personality kept him from advancing much. Naturally, his income is average. Well, since we don't have to spend much on housing, we use that money for living expenses, but private school still seems risky. So it looks like they're planning to make me cover the cost. It's only a matter of time before Kimberly says, We're doing our best with our current lifestyle, so if you love Travis, please help us out. One day, Kimberly came to my room with a snack. It was a slow afternoon, but sparks were flying inside my mind. Thinking this, I bit into Kimberly's homemade ravioli. Hey, Casey, about Travis. Oh, what's going on with Travis? You told me not to interfere. Yes, but if Travis goes to a private school, the tuition and fees are quite expensive. Sorry, but Tommy isn't earning a lot. We both snided, testing each other. You've known this all along. Why are you suddenly acting like you've just realized it? Didn't you graduate from college? I was ready for a full-on fight with her. But she said, That's true, but with the rising cost of living, our household budget is tight. I might have to get a part-time job if it comes to that. Oh, is this a feint? It felt like she was leading up to something. Well, Kimberly, you're still young, and now that Travis is more independent, it might be good for you to work outside. I decided to counter with a feint. But the money I make from a part-time job is limited. We need a stable income. Her roundabout way of talking is frustrating. So, what if we use the rent from this apartment for Travis's tuition? That's your family's issue, not mine. Why are you bringing it up to me? At this, Kimberly's eyes gleamed. Well, we were thinking, what if we rented out your room? That way, we could increase the rent income and cover Travis's tuition. What? Are you telling me to move out? Is Tommy saying this too? I was so shocked by the proposal that I almost couldn't breathe. You have your pension, and you're living comfortably, right? So, if you can pay for Travis's tuition, you can stay. Otherwise, you'll have to move out. Huh? Do you really think you have the right to kick out the landlord? I have to endure this. Don't you care about Travis? Think about his future. You have two choices, move out or pay. So, please decide soon. Travis's exams have already started. With that, Kimberly left the room, looking triumphant. After she left, I finally remembered to breathe. I do love Travis. I'm not neglecting him. For his sake. Even if part of her argument makes sense. But I won't easily agree to such a demand. I thought about what to do. Travis is entering adolescence. He's been acting like he might have a crush on his childhood friend, Samantha. That's it, I'll get Samantha to help a bit. One day, I saw Samantha and Kimberly talking at the park. Mostly, Kimberly was talking, and Samantha was just nodding occasionally. Finally, the conversation, which was more like Kimberly's one-sided talk, seemed to end. She patted Samantha's head and walked away with a smile. After Kimberly left, I approached Samantha. Samantha. Oh. Hi, Travis's grandma. Samantha's face lit up when she saw me. Long time no see. Samantha, you're graduating soon, so are you and your parents thinking about your future plans? Yes, Travis's mom just asked if I wanted to go to the same school as Travis, but Travis hasn't made up his mind yet. He's so indecisive. Really? His mom said he's going to H school, and that I should go there too. Wait, is Kimberly thinking the same thing as me? Samantha, do you want to go to the same school as Travis? I'd like to, but I'm not as smart as Travis. Oh, the sweet innocence of young love. I remember when I was her age. Travis loves soccer, so he's hesitant about going to H school. I think he wants to go to B school, which is strong in soccer. Really? I might have a chance there. Samantha's eyes sparkled. I wouldn't lie to you. But then Samantha looked down and said, but Travis's mom said, if you go to H school, Travis will be happy, so please do your best. No, it's the opposite. Travis's mom wants him to go to H school and is using you. Travis likes you. So she thinks if you say that you will go to H school, Travis will be motivated. Samantha blushed deeply. Travis likes me? Is that true? Oh, how innocent she is. It's like looking at myself when I was young. But Travis doesn't hold my hand like he used to, and lately, he's been avoiding me, being cold and mean. Oh dear. If he ever does anything to hurt you, you tell me right away. But that actually means he likes you. Boys Travis's age aren't usually straightforward. They can't say they like you, so they get embarrassed and act mean. They want you to notice them. So they end up teasing you over and over. Really? Is that true? Yes, it is. You see, Samantha, girls grow up faster than boys at your age. So, while girls are maturing, boys are still kids. Even I had similar experiences when I was your age. Wow, I didn't know that. So, when Travis teases you, just laugh and call him a baby. If he realizes that grown-up men wouldn't be liked for acting that way, he'll change. He'll surrender to you. Okay, thanks, Casey. No, thank you for caring about Travis. I'm sure you two will have a long friendship. Anne. I bent down and whispered in Samantha's ear. I would be so happy if you became Travis's wife. You'd make such a cute couple. Samantha blushed even more. No way. Maybe. But. Well, setting marriage aside, I'm sure you'll grow into a wonderful woman, Samantha. I guarantee it. Thank you, Casey. Samantha waved as she left. And watching her, I felt a sweet, nostalgic sensation from my past. Later that evening at dinner. By the way, Travis, it seems Samantha is also going to H school. If she's going, wouldn't it be nice to aim for H school too? Kimberly asked Travis meaningfully. It doesn't matter. She can go wherever she wants. But don't you like Samantha? Wouldn't it be great to go to the same junior high school? I don't like noisy girls like her. What? You used to say you wanted to marry her back in kindergarten. Wouldn't you be happy to go to the same school? Kimberly pressed on him. What a silly thing to say. That was just pretend play in kindergarten. Mom, you're being weird. But you two have been together since kindergarten. Her parents would be so happy too. Are you talking about marriage or junior high school? Both. I'd be thrilled too. Marriage is far in the future. And if I go to private school, I want to go to B school, which is renowned for its soccer program. What? But that's so uncertain for your future. I'll decide my own life. My dream is to win the World Cup. That's just a fantasy. Only a handful make it as pros. You can't be serious. So if I follow your plan, I'll definitely be happy? Are you deciding my life for me? No thanks. How dare you? I'm only thinking of your best interests. Then support my dream. I want your support, Mom. I jumped in to support Travis. I'll support your dream. You learned to kick a ball before you could throw one, so I'm sure you can become a soccer player. Thanks, Grandma. But you need to study too. Soccer requires brains as well. Tommy joined in. Yeah, I'll study hard too. If I play abroad, I need to learn the language quickly. Oh, how dependable he is. While we were all excitedly talking, Kimberly muttered something to herself. According to Travis, Samantha has recently taken an interest in soccer. If Travis played in MLS and Samantha in NWSL, it would be amazing. As I was smiling at the thought, Kimberly came to my room. Casey, about Travis. What's the matter with Travis? No, it's about the private school tuition. We talked about you covering it, remember? I already refused. You and Tommy should pay for it. You can work part-time if needed. I have a weak constitution and get sick from workplace stress. I don't think I can handle a job. What nonsense. She's bold enough to target my savings but claims to be too weak to work. So, it's either you pay or move out to increase the rental income. No way. It's normal for parents to take care of their kids. It's disgraceful that you two can't raise one child properly. If you have time to argue, why don't you move out? You have enough assets to live comfortably elsewhere, don't you? Wouldn't it be better to live in a senior facility? I definitely won't take care of you. Don't worry. I never thought for a second about relying on you. That's why I've already made arrangements. Arrangements? With that, she pulled out a stack of brochures from her bag. These are brochures for retirement homes. Pick one and move out quickly. Too bad. I have no intention of leaving this place. Don't you care about Travis? I care about him, which is why I'm staying here. Travis is a good kid. He always takes care of me and loves the steaks I make. That's why people in Kansas City are so selfish and competitive. They eat too much meat. I don't want to hear that from someone from St. Louis, with your thin pizza crust. At that moment. Grandma, I'm home. Travis came home at the perfect time. Oh, hi, Travis. Travis. Why do you always come here instead of going home? Because you don't give me snacks, Mom. Grandma always makes thick and juicy steaks. Grr. Kimberly looked frustrated. I proudly brought out the steak. Here you go, I prepared it for you. Yeah, this is it. I think eating lots of meat is important for building muscles as an athlete, but also, Grandma's homemade sauce is popular with my friends. It's not sold anywhere, and the moments when our family enjoys the fluffy, thick meat Dad cooks with that sauce are precious to me. I used to think Travis was still a kid when it came to Samantha, but he's thought about these things. Yeah, those who can eat and move a lot will become smart athletes. Yeah, recently, food tastes great. Not because Mom's cooking improved, but because I'm growing. Grr. Go, Travis, say more. Anyway, I'll discuss this with Tommy, so please decide soon. With that, Kimberly left the room. One day, I saw Travis and Samantha at the park. It looked like Travis was teaching Samantha soccer. They were both smiling as they chased the ball. Yes, these two might have something special. As I was thinking about this, Kimberly approached from the front. She looked furious, her nostrils flaring. Casey, where have you been? Just doing a bit of shopping. We have an important discussion after dinner. So be prepared. What? With that, she left, breathing even harder than when she came. As I stood there stunned, Travis and Samantha came over. What's going on? Are you fighting with Mom again? Well, it means we're close enough to argue. She says we have an important talk tonight, probably about your future. Let me confirm once more. Travis, what do you really want to do? I've thought about it a lot, but I still want to go to a school, strong in soccer. Alright, leave it to Grandma. You'll become a top player in MLS. Then Samantha added her support. Travis, you'll definitely make it. And I'll become a top player in NWSL too. Well, Samantha, you've still got a lot of practice ahead. I'll practice a lot from now on. And for junior high school, I'm thinking of going to B school. Oh, they have a girls' team there too. I want to go to B school, and it would be great if we could go together. Yeah. My dear grandson, you're a bit too dense. Understand Samantha's feelings. Well, it's almost time for dinner. Let's head back for today. Okay. All right. Goodbye, Travis, Grandma. That night, after finishing dinner mostly in silence, the battle began. By the way, Casey, you said you'd support Travis. How exactly do you plan to do that? It's easy to say. Well, I could get him the necessary soccer gear. Travis wants to go to B school. It's a private school, so it requires money. Does she finally understand Travis's dream? Feeling a bit relieved, I took a sip of coffee, only to hear, if you're going to support him, you should pay for the tuition. So, let me be clear. Move out of this apartment. Caught off guard, I let out a strange noise. Tommy is the owner of this apartment, right? So our family are the landlords, and we have the right to tell a tenant to leave. I can't stand you interfering in our family anymore, Casey. Are you sure you want to say that? Huh? Why are you acting so tough? It's time to stop letting her have her way. Are you really saying this for Travis's sake? Or is it because you're losing the mom-boss battle at school? Can't stand that your rival's kid is going to a prestigious private school, so you want Travis to go to H school? Ugh. And Tommy has told me you've been spending a lot of money. On clothes, accessories, lunches, and parties. So now you're out of money and trying to get me to pay for tuition. Isn't that right? Grr. And I hear you've been using credit cards behind Tommy's back, and even getting involved with shady loan sharks to pay off your debts. How did you know that? Just like there are mom friends, there are grandma friends too. We all talk about our daughters-in-law and sons-in-law. And I'm the boss grandma around here. Neighborhood news travels fast. Even old folks can use phones. Don't underestimate us. Grr. Yes, another grr from her. That doesn't really matter, does it? Tommy inherited his father's estate, and this apartment belongs to him. A bit of spending doesn't make a difference. At that moment. Mom, you're mistaken. Travis interrupted. Travis. When I try to study, I can hear you arguing loudly, you know. With a sigh, he sat down in the chair and leaned back, crossing his legs. Is he already a middle-aged man or what? What do you mean, mistaken? Kids shouldn't butt into adult conversations. But you're arguing about me, right? I'm involved, so I should have a say. Don't be cheeky. Okay, but I need to correct you. What do you mean by mistaken? Dad isn't the landlord here. Grandma is. Dad told me. What? Wait, what? And Dad knows about the money. He said he's going to cancel your credit cards soon. What? That can't be. Well, that's the way it is. I've known about your spending habits for a while, but I didn't know about the loan sharks. Honey. Mom told me recently. I thought about it a lot, and this is the conclusion I've reached. With that, Tommy handed her a piece of paper. I don't think we can live together anymore. I don't want a mother who uses her child for her own pride. Both Travis and my mom feel the same way. I don't want to be with a mother who only sees me as a tool. I'm fine with just Grandma and Dad. Hearing this from both Tommy and Travis, Kimberly looked down, unable to speak. Anyway, let's get a divorce. I'll fairly divide the assets, but I can't take responsibility for your debts. You'll have to pay those yourself. No way. And about my father's inheritance, it doesn't amount to much with my mom still around. I won't let you ruin Travis's dreams just to satisfy your pride. Parents should push their children forward, not hold them back. That hit the mark. Kimberly, looking utterly defeated, sank to the floor. Shortly after, the divorce was finalized, and she moved out of the apartment. Rumor has it, she now works from dawn to dusk at a large ranch in Kansas City to pay off her debts to loan sharks. She relies on food banks and other assistance programs to get by. For someone who mocked my hometown, to be saved by public support serves her right. As the seasons changed, Travis got into B school as he wished. He was recognized as a promising soccer player since elementary school and was welcomed as a scholarship student. Samantha also worked hard and got into the same school. Congratulations on your admission, Samantha. I'm sure Travis is secretly happier than anyone. Thank you. It was thanks to your encouragement, Casey, that I could do my best. Thank you so much. It was your hard work, Samantha. So, are you joining the girls' soccer team? No. I think it's too much for me. But instead, I plan to become the boys' team manager. That's great too. Please take care of Travis. Yes. Samantha blushed and looked down. Ah, the beginning of sweet memory. Hey, Samantha. Let's go sign up for the soccer team. Coming. I'll be right there. Samantha waved at me and ran off. All right, Travis. Go for your dreams. I hope I can see you win the World Cup while I'm still alive. So I can brag to Grandpa in heaven.